everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea. It's nice to have you guys here. Today I have a Sephora haul. It's technically, I guess, a collective haul because this is from two separate trips. I went on the Wednesday of the sale starting, so like I think it was the second or the third day of the sale, something like that. Got a bunch of things, thought that would be it, and then realized that two of the things I got were the wrong thing. So I had to go back, and the sale was still going on today. So I went back today on Sunday, the 25th, did the exchanges, and then picked up a few extra things. So I've got a big bag in my reusable Sephora bag. I love this thing. I don't always remember to use it, but I made sure to bring it with me today with my exchanges, and then used it for all of my new purchases. So I'm just gonna dump it out onto my desk so that I can see everything, because it's quite a lot. I didn't get any like big palette or anything like that. There were no like big ticket items. It's just a lot of little bits and pieces, but a lot of them were things that I did need. And so this was kind of just in time for back to school. I'm excited to use some of these items tonight and tomorrow. So diving right in. One of the items I had to exchange was technically for my mom. I did buy something for my mom and something for my sister. So they're not in this haul, but they were kind of part of the haul in a way. So for my mom, I got her a refill or a repurchase of her Urban Decay primer potion. She uses the anti-aging one. I've tried both the anti-aging and the original, and I can't really tell. They both work as far as eyeshadow primers. I can't tell a difference with the anti-aging, so I think going forward I'd probably stick with the original, but she really likes the anti-aging one. And then for my sister, I got the NARS lip gloss in the shade Orgasm, which I've bought for her before. She saw mine that I've had for like 3 years now, and she fell in love with it, and so she saved up her money and then had me pick up a tube for her. So I restocked her on that, and then I got a bunch of stuff for me. So the item that I needed to replace or exchange was the First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Triple Remedy. I love this. I've tried this before and then was using other things, and so I thought I'd come back to this because I did really like this product. Fleur de Force, I think, was the one who got me hooked on this in the first place. So it's a little tube like this, and when you open it up, it's got a metal applicator, and you just dispense a little bit of the product into the end, dot it onto your under eyes, and then use the metal applicator to kind of depuff. It's nice and cooling on the skin, but you can see the cream is tinted, so it's got a bit of a color corrector, and a little does go a long way. So even though it's not the biggest tube, it's 10 milliliters, 0.34 fluid ounces, a little goes a long way, especially because of how tinted it is. It's a medium, it's fair to medium is the shade, and I think we only have one shade. But yeah, it does brighten, depuff, and smooth. I like this just for every day in general. It's great on days that I'm doing a no makeup day, but I just want my under eyes to look a little bit better. But it's also brilliant for an airplane trip. So thinking of my trip coming up, I thought that would be really good. Then another thing I got is the Boscia Charcoal Makeup Melter Cleansing Oil Balm. I love this stuff. It's so good. It lasts a long time. This is the second jar of this that I've got. I started off with a little mini jar that came in a play box back when I was getting the play box, and then that ran out, but I loved it so much. It's one of the products from all the play box products that I actually went out and bought the full size. So now this is the second full size that I'm getting, and yeah, it smells really good. Not overly fragranced, but not synthetic either, not synthetic smelling, so love this. And it takes makeup off like a dream. No matter how many coats of mascara, and if I've put on false eyelashes and I've got eyelash adhesive along my lash line, like it takes it all off, and I don't even have to like scrub my face with the cleansing cloth because I'll use this with the washcloth. I'm just like wiping everything off. It does all the work for the washcloth, so love Love this. So excited to have that. Then something for work. Walking around campus on convocation day, I felt disgusting every time I went into a new building after walking outside. So I found this little mini pack of face wipes. I'm not going to use this on my face, but just something to kind of freshen up my neck and the back of my neck. It's a nice little pack. It'll fit in my bag. I feel like even for emergencies, having a little pack of cleansing wipes in your bag is never a bad idea. Then I got the Urban Decay All-Nighter Summer Solstice Scented Long-Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. I like the regular all-nighter setting spray. I didn't really feel like this smelled any differently, but I do really like the all-nighter. And I like this size bottle. I don't really need the full size bottle because I don't use setting spray every single day, just if I'm wearing makeup, or like if I'm wearing makeup on a day like the day of convocation or like teaching days where I know I'm going to be out walking around campus and my makeup just has to work a little bit harder than usual. So I wanted to get this for days like that. But yeah, I know that this works pretty well, so I was happy to get that. For hair, I got two things from Moroccan So I got their dry shampoo in dark tones because my roots have gone back to dark, and I've noticed the dry shampoos that I have they all have a white cast, which just takes me a few extra seconds to like really work that in, and then I feel like I'm almost defeating the purpose of the dry shampoo because then I've got all the oils from my hands, and yeah. So I thought I'd give this a try. I got the smaller size because I didn't want to buy the full size unless I knew it was going to work. So I will be happy to use this. Give this a try. Probably use this tomorrow because I just washed my hair today, but I do want to make sure that I freshen it up before I go teach tomorrow. Then for the next time I wash my hair, I picked up a new detangler. This is the Amika the Wizard Priming Detangler, or Detangling Primer. So it's a priming spray that heat protects, softens, and reduces blow dry time, but also powerfully untangles any knot you get into. I like the spray bottle on this. I've tried a mini sample of this and it does work. I do like it, and I'm almost out of my Unite 7 Seconds leave-in conditioner / detangler, so I'm gonna need a new one, so I figured while I'm still getting the 20% off, I would get a new detangler. And then for a little bit later, the pink is lasting, but it's definitely fading more into a rose gold. It's not as bright and vivid. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this the next time I wash my hair or maybe the time after, because I am enjoying the kind of more faded rose gold look that was intentional. We intentionally dyed it a very bright, vibrant pink, so that as it faded, it would last longer, but that it would fade into the rose gold that I wanted. Whereas if we started with the rose gold and like the coppery pink, then that would fade out back to like blonde within no time. So I'm not sure if I'll try this item the next time or maybe the time after, but this is a color depositing mask by Moroccan Oil. And I saw this, they had a whole bunch of colors. It's temporary color combined with a deep conditioning treatment for light blonde to medium blonde hair. So I'm not sure how it will show up, but again, every bit that's actually pink underneath that is blonde. So I don't think I'm going to test it on some of the pink strands in front. I'm going to do like a strand test, and some of the darker bits at the bottom just to see what the pink does to the darker brown. I don't want to put it all over everything if it's going to mess up the balayage, but if it doesn't go over the brown at all, then the next time I use it, I'll just put it over everything from like mid-lengths down to the ends. They have a bunch of other colors, and they do have like a full size kind of conditioner bottle size of these. So I got the mini size of hibiscus. I'm guessing this will still last me at least 2, if not 3 applications, because again, I'm not going to put it over my whole head of hair. I'm just trying to like brighten up the pink bits at the front. But they have this in like a dark burgundy. They have it in a rose gold, which I might try later. They didn't have the rose gold in the small package, and I didn't want to buy a full-size bottle without knowing how it worked. But it does have pretty good reviews on Sephora's website, so thought it was worth a try. I will keep you posted when I use that. Then also for hair today, I passed by these and I was just in a let's grab everything kind of a mood. So I picked up a little pack of Invisibobbles. These are the slim versions, which I haven't tried, but they were in this really pretty kind of rose gold, or they call it Bronze Me Pretty is the shade, but rose gold, bronze. It's all the same to me, but they just look like that. Thought I'd see if these worked any differently, if I liked them more or less than the regular ones that I have, but I always like stocking up on these. I still have pretty much all of the ones. I don't think I've lost any. I've just temporarily misplaced some into various makeup bags because I do have them stashed all over. So picked up a few more of those. Then I picked up another of the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Berry. I love this. It's the closest. They've got these in a few different flavors or scents or whatever you want to call them. I have one of these that I keep in my handbag, and then I have the lip sleeping mask by my bed, and I love that. And this one I feel like is very similar to the lip sleeping mask that comes in the pink jar. So these are the most similar. They are slightly different formulas and consistencies. This doesn't last quite as long on my lips. This doesn't last as long on my lips as the sleeping mask does, but I mean the sleeping mask is meant to be slept in. So this I'm like drinking from my water bottle and eating food and all that kind of stuff. But I do really, really like this. I think this and the Lana Lips 101 ointment are like my two favorite just regular everyday lip balms just to keep my lips really hydrated. It's worked really well throughout the summer. I think I bought my first one at the end of the spring, beginning of the summer, like probably April-ish. It was in a haul at some point, and I've only just now been running out. So even though it's not quite as long wearing as the Lana Lips, and I do use up a little bit more with each application than the Lana Lips, it's still lasting a really long time. So I feel like other lip balms I can go through, you know, the standard like little tube ones like Burt's Bees or something. I can go through a thing of Burt's Bees in like a month. So it's lasting a good decent while, so I'm liking that. Then I had a voucher from a previous Lash Stash set that I got, so I redeemed that voucher for a full size of the Urban Decay Perversion. I like this mascara. I like it a lot. It's one of my like top favorite of the premium mascaras, and even probably top 5 of all time mascaras, because even compared to some of the drugstore stuff, I just really like it. So I'm not going to open it up just yet. I'm probably going to keep it in its box in my bathroom for a little while because I'm still working my way through a Rimmel mascara, and I've still got little samples of a Milk one and a Too Faced one. So once I think I've completely worn out the two little ones, I'll probably open this one up. But I did also pick up, I was a sucker for the little samples in the Isle of Doom by The Register, but I've been wanting to try this brand anyway, and this is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. I don't want to open it up because I'm not ready to start using it yet, but that brush looks really interesting for a mascara. So I just thought I'd give it a try and just see how it worked. Ilia is one of the natural brands. It's one of their clean at Sephora brands. I've been wanting to try them anyway, and mascaras are like one of my favorite products. And then the last thing, I was so excited for the sale because I really wanted to restock this. I got another Touche Eclat by YSL. I know this was such a cult product like when YouTube beauty videos first started, and a lot of the early YouTube videos I watched, like so many people raved about Touche Eclat, and for so long I just didn't really buy into it. Then I was able to get it on a reduced cost at Nordstrom Rack, and I fell in love with it. Of course, I haven't been able to find it at Nordstrom Rack. So when Sephora has a sale, this is one of the things that I stock up on. This time I got a different shade. They had a new shade. I usually get shade 1 or 01, which is Luminous Radiance, I think. But they had a shade 0, which is Luminous Milk, and I thought this looked like it would just really brighten up my under eyes and wherever I put this. So I like using a corrector concealer underneath this and then layer this on top to just really give my eyes some extra brightness. So excited to have this back. So those are all of my items. That is my haul. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've seen a few of you put up your Sephora hauls, so I'm still watching and catching up on all of those. I love seeing what people get in any beauty shopping trip, but when it's the Sephora sale time, I love seeing what people take advantage of the sale and get what they stock up on. So this time there was no single big purchase, like there wasn't a palette that I'd been looking for or anything. Like I'm good with the palettes. I'm taking a break from the palettes until the holiday ones start rolling out, because that's always a dangerous time for me. So I need to start going through my palette drawer and figure out which ones I'm going to declutter, because I'm now kind of at a point where it's definitely a one in, one out. If I buy a new palette, another one is going to have to go. So I need to start thinking about that before all of the holiday makeup sets start getting advertised and I start saving up for those. But yeah, it was a nice mix. I've got a bit of makeup, a bit of hair care, a bit of skincare. It's all good. A lot of things will be really, really helpful for back to school and for teaching, and just making myself look and feel my best for that. So yeah, so let me know in the comments what you got, or if there's anything that you have been keeping your eye on. And yeah, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. That would be amazing. And I will see you all soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye-bye.